Hey everyone, George from Slightly Mediocre here. Today we're doing part 2 of Child of Light, the Queen of Light. Alright, so in the last video you'll notice that I kind of ended the video a bit short. You didn't get to see the first boss fight, and that's okay. Because in this one you get to see my ass get kicked a couple times, and, you know, eventually I pull through. At this point in the game, I want to remind you that I did pick hard mode, so the enemies are a bit stronger, you know, they hit a little bit harder. But the main thing to take into account, I'm a little bit underleveled. I skipped a couple battles, and you're going to notice, as I said, my ass get handed to me. That's a dark creature. They're vulnerable to light. The main person there, Laura, she has light spells. Later on you get people that do other elemental damages, such as fire, water, lightning, that sort of thing. You can also increase... you can also add elemental damages to your base attack using oculi crystals, which we're going to see in a bit here. I go over them very briefly, but it's pretty much like any other gem system in the game. You know, you put a gem into your weapon, your armor. Actually, here we go. I'm right here. I forgot already. Alright, so it's pretty basic. All you do is you combine different gems right there. See? You make different gems. I kind of cut it ahead a little bit. I didn't want to bore you guys with all the combinations I did. But anyways, that's the gem I made right there. I put it into my weapon. It gives me plus 15, or I should say 15% attack power. Now, if you equip this in, say, your armor or anything else, see, that one is increased speed 10% for one turn when interrupted. This one's begin every turn 5% forward in time. That's for the, I guess you'd say, the time slot. They do, the same gem does something a little bit different in each slot. So I just picked the 15% damage because, well, I guess it just made the most sense, seeing that I am using my sword more than anything. You'll see a lot more gem combinations in the future, but I don't spend too much time on them because I don't really see a point of boring you to death. See, that's another example of a character that I believe I think I just ditch him altogether, but we'll see. And since you've seen the ghost battle earlier, you're just going to see the ending hit there. Turn out to be that weird cricket monster. That's what I always think when I see them. They just kind of look like monstrous crickets. Yeah, I find with this game, one thing, it's kind of, it's a little difficult to get in the, I guess you'd say, an intense mood. I find this game really relaxing. The atmosphere, the music, hell, even when I battle, it just feels really relaxing and calming. I guess that's one thing I really do like about this game. Here's one of the very easy beginner puzzles. As it is early on in the game, they don't throw you too much hard stuff. And honestly, I don't remember what I'm doing. I think I'm going down to take care of that gargoyle. I'm the kind of player that wants to make sure he's done everything. Yeah, so there's a chest here. I had a feeling there was something down here. I have a tendency to want to do everything at least. Explore the best of my abilities before proceeding with what I believe is, you know, the linear or main storyline. If I'm doing like an RPG with side quests, I'll do every single side quest first, then I'll do the main quest. So some games take me a little bit longer to complete because of that. I have a feeling this game doesn't really have very many side quests, so hopefully you guys won't have to suffer through that long process. Another easy-going ghost battle, I mean. I noticed early on in the game, when I go over those wish flowers, I don't really hit them all in a combination like you're supposed to, you know, like orange and then the rest of them in a row, so that way I can get the health and MP back. This results in me having kind of low MP and health for a little bit. After I realized that you can get health and MP by hitting all the orbs, I do it almost every shot I can. Hell, later on it even becomes a habit of mine where I just get all of them because I can. So this is another little puzzle. You'll see a lot of those orbs that you can light up later on. Yeah, essentially it's just to trigger mechanisms. In this case, it's to pull up and down an elevator. Now, my experience in this game so far, I've noticed there aren't a lot of puzzles that really get my mind going yet, but I'm hoping to see that change in a bit. Until then, it's kind of like a little bit of fun here and there when you play with these. They don't really stimulate your mind too much, but it's a nice change in the game. It's better than just randomly walking on an open world and I guess you'd say having multiple encounters, random encounters. I go up here, hit the button, I'm like, oh, yeah, pretty basic, yeah, pretty basic mechanism. You need weight to hold it in place for the door to open and stay open. And funny enough, I don't really clue in that I just pulled a block there. Like, I'm watching this right now and I'm thinking to myself, what the hell, George, what are you doing? Yeah. There's a reason why you pulled that block all the way over there. Not just for the lever, you also need it for a weight. It's kind of funny, I just said that these puzzles don't really, you know, bog your brain or anything, but I totally just shot myself in the foot a little bit by showing you how, I guess you'd say silly I acted there. And I noticed a little trigger up there, I click it, opens up the bridge up there, and how do I get up there? I have absolutely no clue. I notice there's a chest up there, or a lever of some sort, but I can't get up there. I find stuff like that a little bit frustrating, but I figure, you know, I'm going to be able to get there eventually, maybe later on. And as I did mention before, you do travel back in this area at the beginning, so yeah, we'll be seeing that area again shortly. Yeah, I just equipped a rough emerald. Increases max MP by 2 when you equip it in the time slot, or it gives you elemental resistance, and that's for the defense slot for your armor. And when I talk about armor and weapons and whatnot, you will notice in this game it doesn't have your traditional equipment. You don't buy equipment, you don't find equipment, you don't obtain it in some sort of way. You just have what you have, then you have crystals on top of it. So you pretty much have stats, crystals, and skills. You don't really have equipment to say. So it's not traditional in that way. Yeah, he just fucking attacked me out of nowhere. That guy's a bit of a dick. So far everything's been rather calm, and he just jumps at me like a vicious ass. And, if I recall this battle, I hate to admit it, but I think I actually die. I kind of came in with half health to begin with, and there's two creatures. One I've never seen before, the gargoyle, and the ghost. In retrospect, I wish I would have had some MP, so that way I could have used a light spell on the ghost to insta-kill it, and then I would have just attacked the main goblin, or gargoyle I should say, yeah, gargoyle, over and over again until he died. But hey, no one, you know, you can't say I didn't put up a fight. Fun fact that I didn't learn until about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes in the game. We know that we can use our cursor to blind monsters, which is great. You know, slow them down in the time bar for when they wait. But one thing I didn't know, you can also use it to hover over yourself and heal yourself for 3 HP every X amount of seconds. It's pretty cool. You'll see it later on being used. But yeah, I guess I ran away from that battle. I was smart enough not to, you know, go until I died. A good warrior knows when to retreat, guys. So I just kind of go back and I realize, oh, this is the area I was in earlier. The door's open now. Yay! Alright, and we're pretty much to the part where the fun really begins. I hope you guys enjoy watching me fail, because, you know, I kinda do. Beware, a spell has been cast. I'm imprisoned behind the glass. So the person in the glass, I believe that's a seer. So yeah, I kind of go up there, I click around. How do I do this? Oh yeah, the shadows thing again. As I said in the last video, I have my moments, guys. Forgive me. Like, how do I change the color? I don't understand. Do I pull on the ropes below it? Yeah, I actually thought that. Yeah. You watch yourself goof up later on, you just kind of slap yourself in the face. There you go. You pull on the lever, you pull direction, and boom, you can get the other colors. So you notice how I just hovered over those plants and I totally didn't get the bonus for the health and MP? Yeah. Yeah, I don't do that for a while. I am nearly free. And boom, blue. Everything's cool, everything's happy. And a bit of a cliche, the statues come alive. They are kind of right. I am a tiny nothing with locks of red. For these are two badass statues who destroy a little girl who is terribly underexperienced, underleveled in this case, and on hard. So, yeah. I use a magic potion because I figure, you know what? I'm going to cast some spells on them. Decapitate. Boom. 9. 1 HP left, guys. 1 hit. Shoot for a spear. Damn. There you go. First battle. Game over. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. At least the game over music's nice. But this game is a little bit forgiving, because if you do get a game over, it literally starts you like right before that battle. Or at least it did in this case, so hey, look at that. Nothing really lost. So at least now I know what the puzzle looks like. It's not going to take me 30 seconds to figure it out. And if you notice, after death, I have 32 HP and 12 MP, so it does restore your health and mana. Or, yeah. And there we go. Time to free the seer. Blah blah blah. Locks of red. Yeah. And here we go. So this is a little bit more of a fair fight. Still under leveled, but at least I have all my HP and MP. So I figure this time I'm gonna hit them hard. Light Ray, it's my strongest spell. If they were dark creatures, there's a 10% chance to actually kill them instantly. However, actually, are they dark creatures? They just said vulnerable to light. They likely are. I never noticed that. So yeah, that's their normal spear, or normal attack, is that spear move, and it hits for 7. A significant amount of my HP. Decapitates the roughest skill. Hits for 9. It's kind of funny, they throw their head at you, decapitate. It's beautiful. So you guys are probably wondering, how the hell do I beat them? Considering that I'm already down to 9 HP. I hit them, what, once or twice? Yeah, they're demolishing me. So, and he kills me here too. Yeah, see, this time at least I was a little more expected. I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to get demolished. You know, it didn't really make the pain a little better, but at least I knew my end. I knew my life was coming to an end. I guess there is a little comfort in that. But I'm a very resilient guy, and I didn't want to go back and level, you know, for the next 30 minutes or something. Find whatever creature I skipped over or missed, such as that gargoyle that charged at me like an asshole. But this time, I think this is the time where I pull through, so. And honestly, I'm never as lucky as I am in this fight. So here we go, round 3. Remember, third time's a charm. 32 health, 12 MP. How can I do this, guys? How? So light ray. So this time I think I focused most of my slow power on one, or yeah, well, mostly one creature. Jupiter Spear 7. Decapitate, dodge. Right there. That's the sign that I'm gonna win. Alright, so light ray again. Doing massive damages. Vulnerable light. See how he crouches down a bit? I believe that indicates that they're weakened. Close to death. I know each creature has that. And I believe, yeah, I'm out of mana because that skill I used literally takes 6 and 6 MP. And boom, just killed him right there with the slash move. So essentially 2 25s and I think it was a 6. So this guy's used a speed increase. Now I'm slowing him right down with my Wisp. Yet he is still moving relatively fast. I use a mana potion, a magic potion I mean. And mainly because I want to use my ray skill again. Decapitate 9, so if he hits me one more time with Decapitate, I'm dead. Knowing that, I heal myself. So this is where it's getting a little scary. I look to see what potions I have. I have a Firefly Elixir. Apparently I paused the game, because, you know, I can. And yeah, Firefly Elixirs, they will give you full bar for your Wisp, but that's it. So I can defend, slash, that's pretty much all. Now I should mention, defending, I believe, it depends what you have in the skill tree upgraded, but it does something like 70% damage reduction. And you can't be interrupted when casting a spell or when you're about to attack. It's something along those lines. I'll have to look into it again in the future. So if you noticed just a moment ago, he used his speed skill again, and I was already full health. So that kind of gave me a little moment to get a free attack on him. And then he attacked me with Decapitate. I hit for a critical, doing 19. Then he heals himself for 5. That's wonderful. It's absolutely great. And here we go. Do another slash. He's weakened. Trying my best to hang on. Look, he does it again. Another speed increase. So guys, he's done like 2 speed increases. He's healed himself. I've dodged one of his attacks, and I've criticaled with one of my sword attacks. Decapitate, that's fine. So now, right now I'm at 1432 out of 32. And yeah, it's yeah, right there, boom, killed him. Guys, I got very lucky, seriously. He did 2 speed increases, a heal, and I dodged. I also did a crit with my sword. And now, if I didn't get that dodge, I'd probably be dead. The speed increases bought me time. The heals, just laughable. And the crit, that was a nice cherry on top, so. So now you finally see the seer. Requesting to wake up. And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to these visions, aka cutscenes and whatnot, I do cut them out. If you want to watch them, go somewhere else or get the game. Support these guys, because this is a fun game. It's not a dream. Oh, I love that little firefly. Go to where you came from. Yay, guys, I get to walk all the way back. Joy, oh joy. Well, that's pretty. A little star above my head. Is it a new ally, perhaps? An ability? Or just really good feelings? Holy crap, I'm flying. I'm flying. Yes. And there goes a main portion of what I feel is the platforming aspect. Now I get to fly, I can fly around obstacles. I say that, but in the future you'll see me ram into thorn bushes over and over again because I am an idiot. Ah, sweet. A flute. Whenever I despair, I just play the flute. So yeah, you just press and hold W in this case because I'm using mouse keyboard, and I literally get to maneuver wherever the hell I please. I was so happy to get this because there's a lot that I skipped because I couldn't reach.
Searching for the sun and moon, a father to embrace her. And somewhere in the night, perched upon a throne in the dark, waited Umbra, the usurper, to snuff out Aurora's spark.
I thought I'd let you guys hear all that. We're coming to a natural stopping point, so thanks for watching, and soon enough you'll see the next video.